The Asian longhorned beetle is an incredibly dangerous invasive species for hardwood trees. The reason behind this is because they lay eggs just below the surface of trees such as maple and elm trees, and will disrupt the flow of sap that will eventually kill the tree. They breed and spread out quickly, allowing them to host and kill large areas of trees in a fairly short time span. Since there is no known method, such as chemical or herbicidal, of eliminating this beetle, it is of the utmost importance to quarantine areas already infested to prevent spreading, as well as preventing more from coming in from overseas. They are native to the forests of China and Korea. They have various predators to keep their population in check there, such as other native beetle species, as well as various spiders and birds. Since they do not have any such predators adapted to eating them in North America, they can breed and spread freely. Even quarantining the area of infestation proves to be a difficult task, since their presence is not really felt until large areas of trees are already dying. With this in mind, I believe the Asian longhorned beetle makes itself a formidable invasive species.
The Asian citrus psyllid is an insect that causes irreparable damage. They can cause serious contamination to citrus plants and even relatives of citrus plants. The Asian citrus psyllid is native to Asia, but is now found in parts of the Middle East, South and Central America, Mexico, and even the Caribbean. The Asian citrus psyllid may have a short life cycle, but has a very high fertility rate. The average number of eggs laid per female is 858 eggs. The Asian citrus psyllid is typically found in more hot and coastal areas. The Asian citrus psyllid implements serious damage to citrus plants by leaving burnt tips and twisted leaves as a result from an infestation on new growth. The Asian citrus psyllid is also a carrier of bacterium that causes Hong Long Bean disease, also known as citrus greening disease. And the Asian citrus psyllid spreads the disease throughout the healthy citrus plants. Citrus greening is one of the most detrimental citrus plant diseases in the world. Once a plant has been infected, there is no cure for the Hong Long Bean disease. Plants and material can spread the infection even if no Asian citrus psyllid are present. This disease can cause lopsided, bitter, hard fruit, or fruit that remains green even when ripe. More symptoms are asymmetrical blotchy mottling of leaves, yellow shoots, twig dieback, or even stunted foliated trees that may bloom off season. As you can see, the Asian citrus psyllid can be extremely detrimental to whole crops of citrus plants, and once they have implanted the disease, it can even spread on its own without the help of the Asian citrus psyllid.
Even though there may not be a cure for the actual disease the Asian citrus psyllid spreads, there are chemicals that are able to keep different parts of its life cycle in a manageable state. Although there is not one pesticide that deals with them completely, it is still able to keep them somewhat in check. Compared to the Asian longhorned beetle, who does not have any known pesticide or herbicide that works, I believe that this makes them a smaller, if only marginally, threat to their respective areas of infestation. On top of all that infestations by the psyllids are noticeable and can be quarantined in a timely manner if handled properly. By the time people start to notice an infestation by Asian longhorned beetle, it is usually too late for the local trees and the damage has already been done.
While the Asian longhorned beetle currently has no cure or pesticide to keep them away, and though their damage can be pretty intense, they are not as prevalent as the Asian citrus psyllid. If talking about the United States, the Asian citrus psyllid is currently found in 10 states in the U.S., while the Asian longhorned beetle is only found in 3. While the Asian longhorned beetle is detrimental to some hardwood trees, The Asian citrus psyllid is detrimental to a whole economy of citrus growers. It can affect the producers and consumers, leaving society with a shortage in citrus and the producers without money for their hard work in attempting to grow these fruits. Also, the USDA states that just about the only thing that you can do about the Asian citrus psyllid is make sure certified citrus plants are bought and to cut your trees regularly. Seeing the larvae and being able to manage it would prove extremely difficult. While the Asian longhorned beetle can kill trees, so can the Asian citrus psyllid and ruin whole crops and businesses.
In conclusion, I believe that the Asian longhorned beetle presents a far greater threat to its area of infestation than the Asian citrus psyllid. Not only does its resilience towards chemicals and herbicides make it a tough pest to deal with, it also has a slight effect on the local trees that is not noticeable until the trees are already badly damaged, if not dead. Yes, the Asian citrus psyllid strain proves itself to be a huge threat to citrus crops and a burden to the farmers of these crops. They do not have a subtle yet deadly presence that the longhorned beetle poses towards the forests of North America. Therefore, it is clear which one is the better invasive species.
While we can all agree that an insect that drills depressions into the bark of trees can be extremely bad, I think it is clear that an insect that can affect an entire crop of citrus and can spread a disease without even being present is detrimentally worse. The whole southern hemisphere of the United States is at risk of the Asian citrus psyllid and ruining whole economies, while the Asian longhorn beetle is only found in a few states. While the Asian longhorn beetle is not affected by any current pesticides, the Asian citrus psyllid is extremely hard to detect as well, and once it is found, it's already too late. I believe it is truly clear that the Asian citrus psyllid is not only detrimental to our crops, but our economy, and has proven a larger invasion of the United States already.